Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am pampering myself. I just got out of the shower, so excuse my hot mess. Anywho, so today we're gonna talk about my 16 and pregnant experience, how I'm just everything in general. Okay, so let's get started. Okay guys, so it was the beginning of my junior year. Well, no, actually, no, it's not the beginning of my junior year. I met him over the summer, starting my junior year. And, so basically, his brothers and sisters know my stepdad because they were friends from when they used to live in Colima or whatever. And I've never met him before, but that weekend it was like a birthday party that I got invited to, and obviously he was invited because it's his family or whatever. So then that weekend we were over at I think his aunt's house, and dang, I saw him and he looked so cute. Oh my god. Yeah, so I was like, dang, he's so cute. I need to hit this guy up. Anyways, we didn't talk that night. I kept looking at him then. I was like, gosh, he's so cute. And not to mention, me and my ex had broken up. I met Juan in I think July 24th, and me and my ex had broken up either May or April of that same year. And that night that we didn't talk at all, but you know, I thought he was so fucking cute. I was like, oh my god. Anywho, I saw him or whatever, and then we didn't talk that night. And then next day passed, and it was like the actual birthday party stuff going on. And I don't know, I wanted to talk to him so bad, and I just didn't know what to say or how to like talk to him. And I don't know, I went on Instagram, and then I was just scrolling down my Instagram, and then he was sitting next to me, and then I was like, do you think this girl's cute? And then he's like, not really or whatever. And then I was like, what the fuck did I just do? That's so embarrassing. I embarrassed myself so bad. Anyhow, I feel so awkward, and then I was just like, oh my god, what the fuck did I do? And then we just didn't talk. And then later that night, it was like when they got down or whatever, and everybody was dancing, and he was like super drunk, so drunk, because so him and his ex had broken up either a week or 2 weeks before we got together or whatever. Well, not together, sorry, but like we met or whatever. And you know, they were together I think for like 2 years or whatever. So he was drunk because they had broken up, blah blah blah, you know, all that crazy stuff that is none of my business. Well, it is my business, but not really. Like, I don't care about it. It's the past. Anywho, and all of a sudden, like, I don't know, one thing from another, and then he gave me a lap dance in front of everyone, like his family and my parents and shit. And then I was like, fuck, like I'm gonna fucking get my ass whooped, because like I was fucking scared, man. My parents are fucking strict, or were fucking well, they're still strict, but I don't live with them anymore. Anyways, I was fucking scared. I'm like, fuck, watch, when I get home I'm gonna fucking get my ass beat or something. And then he gave me a lap dance, blah blah blah. Gosh, good times. Anyways, or whatever. And then he asked for my number, but he was super fucking drunk that he couldn't even type my number, so I had to like put it down on his phone. And then from there we just talked that night, and then just didn't talk at all. Well, he did talk at all, but like we were just dancing, and then next day passed and it was time to come, because I used to live in Kennewick, Washington, in Tri-Cities, Washington, and that was in Shelton, Oregon. And he lives now, but he used to. So the thing is that we were 4 hours away, and he lived in McMinnville, Oregon, and I lived in Tri-Cities, Washington. And then from there, we just started texting or whatever. And then we were talking back and forth, you know, nothing official. We were just friends. I liked him and whatever. And then, sorry, I'm thinking about it. Okay, and then him and his ex were trying to, like, work out things, but I just didn't want to get in between it, so we were just talking like friends. And then all of a sudden, like, I don't know, a month passed, and in August is when he went down to Tri-Cities with his brother and his cousin, because they were trying to figure out, like, I don't know, whatever, like, business stuff over there. And then there was a quinceañera that weekend, and I was like the dama there or whatever. And then from there we were just kind of like together but not together, if that makes any sense. And then we would hold hands and stuff like that, like boyfriend and girlfriend, but we weren't official or anything like that. And then September passed, and October, he would go visit me every 2 weeks that he got paid. And not to mention, guys, it was 4 hours away from McMinnville to Tri-Cities. So he would go, and that's when the gas prices were so expensive, guys. It was like, I believe $4.95 for whatever. That's when the gas prices went up so high. And yeah, like I said, he would go visit me every 2 weeks. And then September passed, and October, I got pregnant in October. I know, super fast, guys, I know. But you know, shit happens for a reason. I got pregnant in October because I found out I was pregnant in November. And, I found out I was pregnant because I would get crampings, and then I would be so sleepy. I was so tired all the time, and then I had to pee like a lot, like, I don't know, I had to pee a lot or whatever. And I was like, what the hell, this isn't normal. And then I just didn't get my period for a month, and then I just thought it was normal because, okay, so me and my cousins would get, like, let me take this off and talk at the same time. Me and my cousins would get our periods at the same time, and they didn't get their periods at the same time. Well, they were like late or whatever too, so I was like, okay, I guess we're just all late. I guess we're just all late or whatever. This is super fucking gross. This is so gross, guys. Hold on. What was I saying? Oh, anyways, so they didn't get their periods on time either, so I was like, oh, it's probably just, you know, everyone's late or whatever. But then one got their period, and then the other one did, and then the other one did, and I was the last one, and I'm like, what the fuck, you know, I haven't got my period. So I went, so that weekend he came down, and I told him, like, hey, I don't know if I'm pregnant or not. And then he's like, okay. So he went and took pregnancy test, and I'm guessing it might have been like because it was too early to know if I was pregnant or not. And it showed like negative with like a little like barely a faint line, but I didn't think much of it. I was just like, oh, it's negative or whatever. So then, you know, it's negative or whatever. And then, sorry, I was like looking at my nose. It's negative, and then like 2 weeks passed again, and I'm like, what the hell, you know? So I went with one of my cousins. I'm not gonna say any names, just for whatever personal reasons or security reasons. I don't care. Whatever. And I like told her, hey, come with me to the store during my lunch hour from school. We went to like the little, ¿cómo se llama? Like the little gasoline station or whatever. And I got 2 pregnancy tests, and I'm like, I'm just gonna take them tomorrow morning. And then the next day passed, and they usually say that your first pee is the best, like, pee to like test if you're pregnant or not. So then I peed on one, and then I let like la dejé, and then let it sit for like 3 minutes, and then I was so scared to look at it, guys. Like, I'm not even fucking kidding. And when I saw it had 2 lines, which meant it was positive, guys, I fucking bawled my eyes out. I was like, what the fuck, you know? And I know I should have taken care of myself or whatever, but you know, I didn't. So it's too late now to say like, oh, take care of yourself, but whatever. So anyways, and then I'm like, what the hell, what's gonna happen? Like, what am I gonna do? And what am I gonna tell my parents? And what about college? Because at that time I was thinking of college or whatever. And you know, it was my junior year of high school, and that's when everybody starts looking at colleges they want to go into and whatever. And I was like, what the hell am I gonna do? And then I told my cousin, and I was like, dude, like, I'm fucking pregnant. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do? So I texted Juan, and I just took like a picture of the pregnancy test, and I said, so we're pregnant. And then he's like, are you serious? And then I was like, yeah. He was like, oh shit, well, you need to come live with me. And I was like, what do you mean? We have to tell my parents. And so we talked about what we were gonna do, and then that next weekend I was gonna come down here because it was his niece's birthday party, and we had already, ya teníamos planes de venir para acá, ¿verdad? So then I was like, okay, so I'll just tell my parents once I get home, not home, sorry, once I get over here, so Juan can be there with me or whatever. And so we got here, and then it was the next day, and then or whatever, the birthday party, everything was good, blah blah blah. And then the next day, we were talking to Juan's parents, and we told them or whatever. And then my suegra called my parents to the room. They're like, hey, Doña Eva, I want to talk to you guys, or because that's my mom's name, Eva. They're like, hey, Doña Eva, quiero hablar con ustedes. And so that everybody was in the room. And so, like, we told them, like, well, Juan told them. It's like, well, Carla's pregnant. And then my mom and my stepdad were like, how could you do that? How could you do that to us? Why would you do that? And then, like, you know, after a while, they got, like, you know, over it. And they were like, no, I think you're just lying, so you can go live with them. So they made me take another pregnancy test just to make sure I wasn't lying. And I took it, and it was positive. And then, you know, that's when I was like, fuck, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be around anyone that's gonna fucking criticize me or blah blah blah, because, you know, when you're pregnant young, you get pregnant young, people talk too much caca and just run their fucking mouths, because that's all they have to fucking do and say about everybody else, but yet they don't fucking look at themselves. Anyways, I told my mom, I don't want to be here, I'm gonna go move in with Juan, or whatever. And then we already talked about me moving over here. And then pasó octubre y noviembre. No, towards the end of November is when I moved over here, which was like around Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving was gonna be next weekend. And then I moved in with him, and then, gosh, guys, it was college. I was at college. High school, transferring high schools was the worst idea ever. So if you guys didn't know, in Washington you graduate with 21 credits, right? So estaba entrando my junior year, which I only had, what, 12 credits, okay? I only had 12 credits because you get 6 classes, which is 6 freshman year, 6 sophomore year. So my junior year I didn't have the credits for it yet because the semester wasn't done. So I had to transfer everything over here. So junior year I had 12 credits, guys. 12 credits. And I needed 27 credits by the end of my senior year. Guys, I busted my ass out. Like, let me tell you, I busted my ass out to fucking get all those credits, because it wasn't easy, I'll tell you that. And you know, I slacked big time, but you know what, I still graduated, and I'm proudly to say that I graduated with 29 credits, and I graduated with a 3.4 cumulative GPA. Not just that, guys, but I also pretty much skipped my whole senior year, like not freshman year, the whole semester of my senior year, because I slacked so hard. But you know what, I worked my ass off to graduate on time and get caught up with all credits, and then yet still graduate. So that's all that matters. So guys, if you know, I'm not saying not to be those like teen pregnant moms and drop out, because you know, everybody has a reason to not go or whatever, and everybody has their own opinions. But I'm saying, from my personal experience, I didn't drop out, and I wasn't planning to. At some points I was like, you know what, I'm done, I don't want to go to freaking high school anymore, let me just drop out. But you know what, my husband now, Juan, my baby daddy, told me, you know what, you're almost done, just keep going, you know. And he always persuaded me, I believe that's the correct word, to finish high school and to graduate and to go to school or whatever. So the thing is that I graduated or whatever, and yeah, that's my crazy story, how I got pregnant in 2 months. Guys, don't be stupid. Use condoms, use protections, use birth control. I didn't have the choice to wear. I didn't have the choice to use birth control, because if my mom would have found out I had birth control, I fucking would have gotten ass whooped. Like, let me tell you, an ass whooped. But anyways, right now, like I said, I graduated last year. I'm 19 now. I graduated last year in 2016. I am currently working. Marketing has always been my thing, and I'm planning to go back to college soon. Hopefully, and take a marketing degree, or either that, or I'm just debating on doing beauty school. I still don't know yet, but between those. And right now I'm working at a finance company, which honestly, I love customer service. I love anything that has to do with marketing. Or finance. It's my shit, because I just love it. But anywho, yes guys, don't be stupid. Use protection. And that's my 16 and pregnant video. Anywho, my daughter is now 2. Me and Juan are married. And maybe number 2 will be soon. Who knows? Not saying I'm pregnant, but soon, maybe. Still thinking about it. Anywho, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and click the little bell down below and give this video a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.